If there's one thing more or equally as powerful in Marvel Snap as drawing extra cards, it has to be adding another turn to the entire game to do so. In that regard, Ilyana Rasputin aka Magik is probably one of the most powerful cards in the game, hands down, and honestly that's pretty fitting for the character. The younger sister of Colossus, Magik's a mutant sorceress who at the age of 6 was kidnapped and brought to the land known as Limbo in an attempt to free the Elder Gods. It was here that she spent 7 years of her life learning from her captor Belasco and alternate versions of X-Men how to hone her powers and eventually wield the Soul Sword. It's a physical manifestation of her own life energy pulled from literal nothingness at command. Using this sword, she killed her captor and took the mantle as ruler of Limbo. Now, Magik's powers run about as deep as they come, marking her as more powerful than pretty much everyone. She tears through the likes of Legion, Doctor Strange, and Dormammu with relative ease. From energy and matter manipulation to astral projection, and from sonic shields impenetrable to Charles Xavier, to teleportation and time travel via stepping discs, she's got things covered. At the end of the day, though, what we're zeroing in on here is that Soul Sword. In a recent update, Magik's animation was reworked, now including the use of the Soul Sword to attack the location, and within, a fiery blast of energy transforms it to Limbo. The Soul Sword itself, while still a manifestation of Magik's life energy, is intrinsically linked to Limbo. The one wielding it is the ruler and controls the powers of Limbo, while also acting as a key to unlock those powers and Limbo itself. So in the end, this animation is extremely spot on and makes sense. You're using a key to open a door. So let's look at Limbo. When Magik finally returned to Earth at the age of 13, she realized that mere seconds had passed from the time she was originally taken away to Limbo at age 6. So now a teenager, she could join the New Mutants and use her new knowledge as part of the X-Men. The reasoning for her seemingly immediate aging to the X-Men is pretty simple, honestly. Time in Limbo does not operate the same as it does everywhere else. It's a temporal bubble all its own. It's also known as Other Place. Limbo in this particular instance isn't quite what most people know as Limbo. It's not Purgatory, the first circle of hell, the realm between, or any of that. Although it is primarily filled with magic-wielding demons. Generally ruled by a supreme sorcerer, its ecological makeup changes to suit that of its ruler. Broadly speaking, though, Limbo is its own pocket universe with its own physical and temporal laws. History is linear here. There's a beginning and then an end, but time within it is still rather fluid, allowing for its history to be rewritten via temporal rifts. The key takeaway here is obviously that time does not operate in Limbo the way we're used to it operating in the rest of the Marvel Multiverse, or even our universe. It only makes sense then that playing Magik and opening a portal to Limbo is like opening a temporal rift on your game of Snap, and prolonging the inevitable conclusion of me taking your 8 cubes.